It's all about fishing. It's all about hunting. It's all about the great outdoors. And it's all about outdoors with Captain Roy and Cheryl.
And good morning and welcome aboard. I'm Captain Roy.
And I'm Cheryl Little. We're at the Bear Creek Lodge today.
Beautiful day. We're outside at the barn.
And it's not raining right this minute.
Not raining. I tell you what, we had a lot of rain.
Yes.
And we had 17 inches here at the barn. But people here in Bay County had as much as I've heard close to 30 inches of rain.
Wow. We've had a lot of rain.
We've had a lot of rain. And I did talk with Jody Wells, asked him about Lake Seminole, and you tell me what he said.
Jody Wells says that the lake is muddy. He says you're going to have to feel for them because you can't see them. And he said for bass, try topwater or spinnerbait.
Go in Lake Seminole, they do a lot of spotting. When it's clear, they spot the fish and throw to him. But got a feel for him, Jody says.
Yep.
And remind you all that red snapper season, the close is when?
It is the 15th on Monday. Yep. So snapper season, that's in state waters, right? Because they've already closed in federal waters. I'm not much up on the offshore fishing.
A lot of other fish out there, Cheryl.
Grouper.
Amberjack, and white
fish.
snapper, vermeil snappers, and so a lot of good fishing out there. So,
and speaking of snapper, you went snapper fishing when snapper fishing was open.
Yeah, I got to handle the old Gemini Queen again. I tell you what, I enjoyed that, and I enjoy being on the old boat because it's got so much history. We had a good day. Let's show some of that trip.
Okay, go fishing.
Hi folks, I'm BJ with BJ's Marine. This has been a family-owned and operated business for over 20 years. We pride ourselves in the sales and service of Nissan and Tohatsu outboards. At BJ's, we have factory-trained and authorized technicians for Nissan and Tohatsu. We also repair most any make or model outboard. Call or come by BJ's Marine Service at 1317 Transmitter Road. And folks, we really do appreciate your business.
Whether it's removing dangerous trees or planting new ones, Gulf Coast Tree Specialists can help you with all your tree care needs. Sometimes your tree problems are too big for you to handle. Even if it seems impossible to remove your tree, our licensed, bonded, and insured professionals can always find a way for a fair and reasonable price. We can also remove large and unusual items from your property. And our certified arborists can analyze root problems and evaluate structural issues. At Gulf Coast Tree Specialists, we would like to thank you for your continued support and service over the past 20 years and look forward to serving you in the future.
When I bought this Kubota tractor about 30 years ago from sweet old Bob down at Soil Tractor, he told me that in the long run, it would pay for itself. And you know something? He was right. The tractor has not only paid for itself, but it's also paid for 160 acres of land that I now hunt and enjoy. When you buy a Kubota, don't worry about wearing it out. Worry about who you're going to leave it to after you're gone.
At Soil Tractor, we only sell commercial-grade equipment for professionals and serious landowners.
When you only have one shot, one chance, there are only two names to remember: Browning and C&G Sporting Goods. C&G carries the full line of Browning rifles, shotguns, handguns, knives, and clothing. Like the Browning X-Boat, every component of the Browning X-Boat works together to deliver the most critical feature: total accuracy. Visit C&G Sporting Goods today because you don't want to miss that one shot.
Captain Sicker?
Yes, sir.
Maybe. Smabius, maybe.
Maybe Smaby.
Captain Smaby. Listen, we're in good hands today, folks. Captain's been doing this a long time. How long have you been captain running?
1969.
1969.
The year this boat was built.
Was it in 69?
Yes, sir.
Camille came through.
Right.
I know the story of it, and every time I get on this boat, I feel like I'm riding history. The old Gemini Queen, 6-hour trip, and we headed out. We're going to fish some coral bottom, you said today, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, we always have fun. I've been out here I believe this is about my 6th trip I've come on to Gemini, and I always enjoy it. We got a pretty day today,
Very pretty.
and
My goodness.
we maybe we can find some fish. I know we can. I always tell them, people, I get them on my boat, Captain, that they can run, but they can't hide.
There you go.
Sometimes they do a pretty
They got them
pretty
fish
good
tails.
job of running.
They
Don't
might not buy it.
they? Yeah, it's just them days.
They got the fish tails.
Care what kind of fishing it is. It's always fishing. It's fine to call it fishing and not catching. We're going to have a good day. I know we're in good hands. I met some of the people here. We've got some nice people on the boat. And I think a lot of them are TV fans and viewers. And Dothan, Ozark, up in that area. And we're in for a good time, I am sure. I hope we catch some good fish so we can show them on the TV program. We got a good crew too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all get a big fish on, be hard and be sure I'll give you a big fish
Better
or
get that gaff on it.
snap, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I get a picture of it. We got a good smooth sea today.
Very smooth.
Old Jim and I just took it along here. Well, we got about 30 more minutes of running, haven't we? That's our first stop. Well, I'll tell you what, it feels just like I got hips in my hands. I put the wheel of the Gemini Queen in my hand. Enjoy it. First stop, they're putting them down.
Range y'all can do that flag up so it'll get out of their face there, please, sir. Thank you.
There's something people on this boat. Loaded down today. That's a good red snapper right there. Pretty red. Now, a big triggerfish up there will have to go back. That's a pretty fish. Nice trigger. Ag's got a bent rod there. What you feel like, bro?
No telling. I'm gonna say triggerfish.
Say what?
I'm saying triggerfish.
Triggerfish?
Snapper.
Got a red snapper there,
Somebody's
man.
lying.
Now, which one of you's got the fish?
Got to measure them. 16 inches big keepers. Get out of the way.
That looks like a good keeper there, bud.
Yeah, we don't gotta gap that one.
That's good.
I don't know. That's a good fish. Got a red there. We got poles bent everywhere. Quite a few reds being caught right here. That's about the best offer he's made on a red snapper. Yeah, I like big and rod then. All right. That's what did he got on that?
A red snapper.
A red snapper. Let me see how big he is. Oh, that's a pretty one.
He's about 13
A
inches.
pretty girl and a pretty fish. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Look at that. Hold them right there, man. That's a pair of good fish. That's that.
They take a photo with
You got supper there. Nah, snapper there. Congratulations. Any? How many did you call? Oh, how many? 1, 2, 2. That's not bad. Let's see, I got it. I believe that you got the jackpot. Hey, have they burned you all out? At any rate, that burned him out. I don't think they will.
They're going to have to get out of the way. One family you live in the room, take the bait off the use. Get your poles squared away, pick up everything off the deck that you don't want to get salt water on. There'll be a scrubber there and it will be put on the deck. Make sure your lids in the room, baits.
good trip on the Gemini Queen today. The weather was good and they caught fine red snapper. I enjoyed it. I tell you what I like about Coram. I like the food, I like the price, I like the quality, I like the quantity of it. But what I like most about Coram Steak and Eggs is I like that friendly atmosphere that I always find when I dine out there. It's owned and operated by Linda and Willie Coram. They are the original, and they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and their breakfast out of this world. And my favorite is the world famous Coram Heavenly Hash. Coram Steak and Egg, 804 South Tyndall Parkway.
How many times have you heard the big ones are in shallow water, or there are more squirrels than you can shake a stick at way up the river? But the problem is you can't get there with your propeller-driven outboard. Meet Joe Riley, problem solver, and the Tohatsu Jet Drive outboard. With Tohatsu's Jet Drive, you can get where no man, or should I say, no outboard has ever been. With stick-steering powered Tohatsu Jet Drive and a Rhino boat, you can show your fishing and hunting buddies you mean business. See them at Joe's Motor Service, Hartford, Alabama, near Dothan.
For everything you need on or off the water, visit the Panama City and St. Andrews Marinas. Both locations provide you with easy access boat slips, ramps, fuel, bait, and tackle. Come visit our ship stores and see our unique nautical gifts and clothing, or just relax with a cool drink and grab a snack while watching the boats come in.
Don't forget that Mariner on your shopping list. Come by and see our unique nautical gifts, cards, and clothing at the ship store at Panama City or St. Andrews Marina.
Panama City and St. Andrews Marinas, everything you remember and so much more.
Well, Cat Roy, you look right at home behind the wheel of the Gemini Queen. Now, did it handle any different than your Carolina skiff?
Yeah, a whole lot different. But you know, the weather was beautiful out there, Cheryl. So the boat was easy to handle and hold, and a lot of fish.
Yeah, looks like you guys had a good time.
Caught a lot of fish and had a good time. And we had a lot of fans on the boat, viewers. I call them viewers, and I think all of you forgot. As a matter of fact, that trip was sold out, Cheryl, 2 weeks prior to the trip.
Wow.
And people called and wanted to know if I could get them tickets. I'm sorry I couldn't. But anyway, a good trip.
That was fun. Yep, and also, you know, I went on the water here recently with a good friend of mine, Ernie Cavett, and Dragonfly Boat Works has got a really cool boat. It's a 16-foot flats boat, but they modified it to hold the stand-up paddle boards. You know, they build custom stand-up paddle boards, and stand-up paddleboard fishing is just becoming a growing fun sport, and so they've actually made stainless steel racks to actually mount the boards on, so that way you can get to the flat that you want to go fishing and then take the boards off and go explore and stand-up paddleboard fishing.
Okay, haul them out there.
Yeah.
Now that sounds like a wonderful idea to me, but still, Cheryl, I got on a kayak with you and went fishing. Enjoyed it, and I'll do that again.
Okay.
Mark me off the paddleboard.
I don't know. I think you might like it. But the Vero boats are really neat. They can sort of custom design what you want. They're built one at a time. They are built custom. And anyway, check out the website at dragonflyboatworks.com and look into the Dragonfly boats a little bit more. But I appreciate actually, Bay County Outdoors is who invited me to go along and videotape Ernie Cavett. And you can also find Bay County Outdoors. Go like them on Facebook. And I appreciate them letting me videotape Ernie. So we'll go fishing on the Mini Mothership.
Mini Mothership.
My initial experience with the Mothership, the first trip, and I saw the T-bars and the boards on top, I was like, yeah, this is going to be perfect for, you know, any shallow water fishing, marshy. And it extended our, exploration distances into the marsh because of the shallow water ability of the boards, and it just works out great. Yeah, we got out there to the flat we wanted to get in on where it's hard to access just by board. So we were on the mother boat and jumped out over a flat, almost a shoal, like protecting some really shallow marsh. I missed a couple nice fish. They were better fish. I hated for them to come off. One of them was well into the fight too, so yeah, it was a little heartbreaker, but did redeem themselves and got onto a few more. when you hook up, there's just nothing like it. You're already in contact with the fish more than being on the bow of a boat. I mean, he's already got the board moving on initial run. The tow effect comes into play, and there's nothing like it. I mean, the bigger the fish, the easier it is to reel yourself up to the fish, and you're settled up on them, and that's it. I mean, big redfish, no problem on a board. Still, stand-up paddle boarding as a sport is the largest growing sport, and just the fishing side of it is just getting noticed. Even though the board's designed for fishing, I mean, it's a board. It's just like any other recreational board. You know, you could do anything, and the little buoy spins, and I was really amazed I was able to do it on a 10-footer. It just has that ability, just like any other, you know, good race board. Good shoreline with landscape that's cutting all the glare. You could make 60-foot visual spots on fish, but most of the time you're going to be within 20 foot. So yeah, the frustration is quietly getting rid of your paddle and picking your rod up and making the shot, and that's where I've done a lot of R&D and rod staging and paddle clip holding and stuff, and that's basically what it comes down to. It just put that paddle down quiet, you got your rod staged right in front of you, pick it up, make the cast, and there's nothing like it. You've got the shots you're going to get at fish from a paddleboard are going to be close encounters, more so than on the bow of a skiff. To be able to just pick up on that is just awesome. I mean, you're seeing things, you're hearing grunting, you're so close. Just the activities you won't pick up just being 40 feet away from them, like, you know, from a boat. It's really neat to work a fish and just watch their activity, their habits, and you learn a lot being able to observe these fish that close in, and being on the board is the best way to do it. That's what I like doing. I like getting that across to people. When I talk to people about it, I'm like, I didn't even get out of the boat. I mean, try the board. You'd be surprised. I mean, I know a lot of people who've ditched the boats because they're not good at boats, they're not good at poling. But anyone can paddle these things and get close to them, you know. For more information on Dragonfly paddleboards, skiffs, and the mothership T-bar riggings, go online at BayCountyOutdoors.com.
Panama City Gastroenterology specializes in colon cancer screening, gastroesophageal reflux disease, all aspects liver disease, and we do conduct clinical trials. We provide care in timely fashion using our extensive experience and are mindful of healthcare costs.
Folks, if you're 50 years old and haven't had a colonoscopy in the last 5 years, you need to give Doc a call.
For the latest medical news, join us today on Facebook, Panama City Gastroenterology.
The Register Meat Company was founded over 71 years ago by Pappy Register.
Register's premier product is their country-style sausage. It is 100% pure pork and hog casings with their secret seasonings. It's packaged in mild hot, and I mean hot. Their sugar cure bacon is smoked for hours. And Register's premium hams are pumped with their special ham pump. If you're in the Cottondale area, stop by their country store and ask about their Pick 5 program and their veggie bushel. Look for Register's meats at your local grocery.
Hi, this is Nate with Mexico Beach Marina. Remember, we're a key dealer for Yamaha outboards as well as a 5-star certified service department. Dealer for Edgewater powerboats. Our marina store still offers all your latest tackle, live bait, bulk ice, ethanol-free fuel, and slip rentals. And our beach store has everything you need for your day at the beach with Guy Harvey, Salt Life, Sperry, Topsider, Hook and Tackle, Bimini Bay, and much more. You can check out our website at MexicoBeachMarina.com. Check out our Facebook page. So come on down to beautiful Mexico Beach and come on in and say hi.
Brad at Sunjammers Water Sports, and I thought I'd stop in and see what was going on with Brad.
We are tired of it raining, Miss Cheryl.
I know, we have had a lot of rain.
We are.
The bays are all stained up and nasty.
I've become proficient at operating a sump pump and a shop vac.
Well, you know, I heard you were doing in-house demos with the kayaks.
We were. Don't worry, that was last weekend. Don't worry. We've closed that demo pond.
Good deal. So what's new? I see you got the new ice blue Yeti.
Ice blue Yeti. It's been real popular. It's available in their Roadie 20 all the way up to 65. We are selling them almost as quick as they can get them to us. So it's kind of a crapshoot on what we have in stock at the time. Yeti was needing
to get a new color in.
Absolutely, and I think they're going to have Yeti has some stuff in the pipe that's working down. So stay tuned.
Oh, good.
Some exciting stuff that I'm actually excited about. So when I get excited about coolers, you know something's going right.
Something good's going on. So what's going on with lures? What you got? What's the big sellers right now?
The big sellers with our water being so nasty, it's really almost totally changed the way that everybody's fishing. Mainly because there's no live bait. No tackle shop has live bait, and if they do, it's not bait worth having. They've pulled it so far, it's been stressed so much, it's not worth fishing with. So you are forced to fish artificials, which this is actually a good thing, because once you start fishing artificials, you will stop buying live bait.
That's true.
When's the last time you bought live shrimp?
You know, I think I bought live shrimp once in the past 4 or 5 years. Yep.
It's one more time than I have.
And I didn't have the patience for it too.
Yeah,
it drove me nuts.
I catch way more fish on artificials. Most of your accomplished anglers do fish artificials. But you have to know what you're throwing and when to throw it. And come out here, our staff here knows 10 times more than I do, so you don't want to talk to me when you come in. You want to talk to one of the guys on the floor.
But you can make something up right now, can't you?
Absolutely. My initials are not BS for anything. One of our top selling baits right now is the Badonkadonk, mainly because they have that signature rattle that you hear there. We have their SS, which is a subsurface. Make sure I'm holding the right one up. I don't even have one. There's one that looks identical to this that's subsurface, and then they have these that are both top waters here. Same colors, same general rattle. This is making the difference. That noise is getting the fish's attention because there's no bait in the water right now. So when something's swimming through the water, especially if it puts off that sonic vibe, which we're about to get to a bait that specializes that in a second, it really it works more in nasty water than clear water in my mind.
Catches their attention.
Absolutely. And those baits, the unfair lures, they will literally give you, no pun intended, an unfair advantage against everybody else you're fishing with. This is the Dinkum mullet here. Paul that designed this did a 3D scan of big mullet, small mullet, all the mullet he get his hands on, imported all that into a nerd computer on the program, and came out with this lure right here. It swims like a mullet. It puts off a sonic vibration like a mullet, which the fish are used to. There's much sound as they are sight. So this swims like a mullet and it sounds like a mullet, which means the fish thinks it's a mullet and they eat it. It's called the Paul's Dinkum mullet. We should have it fully stocked up if we don't already have it by Monday, because we got notification on Thursday that our box was headed our direction.
Very cool.
And they just have a good range of products. And there's 8 components on this that are manufactured in the United States. Nice. Paul's he's a South African gentleman, and he's very, very big. He loves America. He loves the United States, which is why he's here. And he's trying real hard to put as much stuff in the States as possible.
Of course, the airhead.
You can't talk about fishing without airheads.
Right.
Clean water, dirty water, it doesn't matter. It's this tail right now that's making all the difference. That thud, thud, thud through the water is putting out vibrations. And that's what the fish are chewing down on.
And a lot with the grass that's in the bay right now that's loose and floating around, you can rig that weedless, that edge hook, that Joe's edge hook. It screws in the front, and it's real easy to put on there, and then it becomes a weedless. And you can get some distance out of that when you throw it.
It throws a country mile. And if you go to our website, sunjammers.com, click on tackle, soft baits, lures, blah, 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 or just search for DO Airheads. We actually have a video on there that shows you how to rig this weedless and actually how to trim this tail to make it a buzz bait size tail. So
very cool. Hey, we're getting close to out of time, but I do want to talk about scallop season because I was talking to Matt with Off the Map Expeditions, and Matt told me that the mullet were jumping and that the scallops are plentiful. So get out there and go scalloping over in St. Joe. And of course, you do not want to go without your dye flag. You have to have your dye flag.
And you got to have a Dexter Russell scallop knife when you get home. Mama's butter knife don't work near as good as a Dexter.
That's true, absolutely. And what's some other great things you got right now in stock? Cactus juice. You definitely have got to have cactus juice.
This became popular in the yellow flies. we're killing everybody. This stops yellow flies, and it works really, really good with mosquitoes.
Yes.
All the rain that we've had, the mosquitoes are about to just explode, so you need cactus juice.
Our buddy Stan in Georgia, they turned me on to cactus juice probably about 3 years ago. And you know, a lot of places that we fish have got a lot of no-see-ums. And I will actually take this and put it in my hair and just rub it all over. And this works on no-see-ums.
Is that how you keep your hair looking so good?
Yeah, actually this is kind
now
of...
we know the Redfish Ranger secret.
Speaking of hair, I kind of have hat hair because I have been wearing a hat, but you got some really good-looking Panama Jack fishing hats.
Absolutely.
I like
And they're UV hats. They just work very well.
And this is kind of air-conditioned too. It's got the little webbing and everything in it.
And it
I
makes
like it.
every daughter think their mother looks even more beautiful.
Yeah, my daughter's behind there. They're rolling her eyes going, oh, Mom, please don't put it on. And other thing, real quick, you got in a really good selection of Jackson kayaks.
Jackson kayaks. The Big Tuna, which is probably the best fishing tandem on the market. That's really hard for me to say. It doesn't have a Hobie logo on the side of it, but this for a fishing tandem is through the roof. And if you come in, ask for the Cheryl Little deal on Ride 135s. It's so low, I can't tell you what it is. You got to come in the store to find out.
Now, Ride 135 is what brand kayak?
It's a Wilderness Systems
Wilderness.
Ride 135. It's very wide, very stable. It's a great boat. Honestly, I ordered a few too many of them. It's coming towards the end of our season, so it's time to give you all good deals.
Good deal. All right, well, we are out of time. Thanks, Brad. We appreciate you.
Anytime.
It looked like he had a big time and caught redfish.
Yeah, Ernie, he's really good on the stand-up paddleboard. You know, he started stand-up paddleboard fishing before it was really people were doing it. So he's really the real deal. He's a good guy. He's a good fisherman.
A good fisherman, that's what I like.
Yeah.
I like to see a good fisherman wanting us to go fishing.
Yeah, he's into it. He loves it. He's also a big pier rat, too.
Is he?
Yep. Yep.
Our director said we're running short of time. Cheryl, we want to draw from our sweepstake, but first of all, tell people how to go to our sweepstake.
Okay, what you want to do is email us at outdoors@captainroy.com, or you can give us a buzz at 722-9382. Make sure you put your telephone number down, though, when you do email us so we can give you a buzz. But what are we going to give away today? We're going to give away a hat?
We're going to give away an autographed cap and some stand stuff seasoning that's good on anything. Say it'll season anything you could make it better. Go, get us a name out, see who is going to be the great winner this morning.
Okay. Oops, there's two of them. Let me throw one back. I didn't look.
Back. That was probably my name.
And Sheila Windingham. So, and she's from Defuniak Springs. So, congratulations, Sheila.
Sheila, you need to give us a call so we can find the best way to get this to you.
Yep.
But congratulations, and enjoy the cap and the stand stuff seasoning. And remember to visit our website and watch our shows on YouTube and all other kind of information. Go to the website.
CaptainRoy.com.
And folks, thank y'all for watching our show. We really do appreciate it and invite you to tune in again next Saturday at the same time. Quit that, director. And
she's been winding us up now.
Remember to always
try to be as good to him as he is to you.
Good day. Folks, it's time to wrap it up and go to the barn.